I think many of us have expected it. Many of us have had that fear of this happening, but it now has come to reality. The crew of the Freedom Flotilla Madeleine that was on the way to Gaza to deliver aid was attacked by Israeli forces, and the entire crew, all 12 members, were kidnapped by the IDF. Their whereabouts is currently unknown. They made a video and they showed that the IDF dropped chemicals on their boat. I don't know what it was. They don't know what it was. It was looking like it was glowing in the dark. It was super fucking scary. And I want to highlight one thing. This is a war crime. This is a war crime. Preventing aid from getting to people that are living in a famine, that are being starved because Israel is denying aid from entering the Gaza Strip is yet another war crime. This is not the first war crime that Israel has committed since October 7th and way before that. But this is yet another war crime. And this is a call for all international authorities, for every country that has a citizen on this boat, to take action. This is completely insane. The fact that we have witnessed 92% of the Gaza Strip being destroyed in front of our very eyes without international outcry, without international, like the collective of the European Union, for example, stepping in and preventing this genocide from happening and being executed. Now, this is a war crime. This is not debatable. This is not about, I mean, if you, at this point, if you are still, I stand with Israel, you're just fucking insane. Let me just say that right now. But attacking people that have multiple times declared on record that they are peaceful and they are unarmed, and their only mission was to deliver aid to people that have been starving, that have systemically been starved intentionally, which is, by the way, also a form of genocide and is also a war crime, is yet another war crime on top of that in international waters. In international waters. Where is the European Union? Where is Germany? Where is Sweden? Can you countries stop licking the ass of these fucking Zionists and actually step in and see what the fuck is happening? Like, I can literally not wrap my head around the fact that this genocide has been televised in front of our eyes for the past almost 2 years. And we are still debating whether or not this is self-defense. 92% of the Gaza Strip is destroyed. 92% is destroyed. At this point, nobody even knows how many people actually have been killed because it is just so many. Nobody knows the amount of people that are still under the rubble. And let me not even get started on systemically starving civilians to death. How the fuck is this happening in front of all our eyes and not a single country felt the need to step in? And now we are talking about citizens of the European Union being abducted in international waters. I want to say that one more time because there is no legal gray zone. There is no legal debate. This was an abduction on international waters by the IDF. The IDF kidnapped, abducted European citizens on international waters. The worst part is that two of the citizens that are on this flotilla are also Palestinian. Now you do the fucking maths. Like, how much more do we need to see to understand that this fucking country This fucking government has no good intentions for nobody but their own asses. How much more do we need to see? How much more do we need to witness? Because apparently, a televised genocide for the last almost 2 years is not enough for the world to be like, damn, this is actually wrong. So now, is it now that European citizens were abducted in international waters that their countries, the countries of their origins, are going to step in and be like, hey, this is our citizens, let them go? So yet again, and the funny thing is, if they do that, if the European Union, or not even the European Union as a collective, if the countries, for example, Germany, Sweden, France, if they come out and clearly ask Israel and tell Israel to release their citizens, that means y'all do care about human life, but you only care if the human life belongs to your country, because you could not be bothered to step out and actively ask Israel to stop a fucking genocide, ask aid to enter Gaza. It is when European citizens are being abducted that you can now make a statement, that you can now condemn war crimes. Like, what kind of measurement is going on here? The fact that this mission had to take place in the first place is absolutely insane. This should have never been an issue. This ship should have never been necessary, but it's necessary because of the collective silence and enabling of the European Union as a whole. Because why the fuck is not fucking real, is committing a fucking genocide, and the whole world is just like, self-defense. What the fuck? If you erase an entire population from world maps, and if you erase an entire multiple cities from the map of the world, that's not self-defense, that's fucking genocide. Like, the International Court of Justice has literally declared that. Not only that, has literally brought out a arrest warrant against their devilish ass president. And still the European Union is backing up Israel? Because of what? Because of a collective guilt? It doesn't work like that. These 12 people went to risk their lives because countries, Western civilizations, are unable, not unable, unwilling to protect civilian life, because the civilian life in question is Palestinian. What more do we actually need to see? How much more proof do we need? I'm speechless. I'm honestly speechless.